Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing this morning? You see, I am in a sweater because it is chilly. I woke up to 47 degrees in my part of the country. That is crazy. Just last week we had 80-degree temperatures, and now we're down to 47 degrees. And I know it's happening in different parts of the country, this up and down, because I'm seeing TikToks about it, which is crazy. We are still waiting for Artemis slash Maya. I am so ready to call it on this puzzle, but then this is a carryover from last week, and it was hard last week, and it's still hard. But every time I say I think I am going to get rid of it, then all of a sudden I see a word that all of a sudden comes to me, like 44 down, take place, I think would be happen. Let's see if that's it. Yes, yay, yay. Okay, let's see. 56 down. Words of accomplishment often said with upturned palms. Ah, ta-da. See, a lot of this stuff did not come to me last week, and some of these are coming to me this week where they didn't come to me last week. 55 across, like some nerve, 5 letters. That is optic, a nerve that I have issues with from time to time. With my chronic illness, one of the first signs is your optic nerve going a little crazy. And so I have periodic times where my vision is blurry because the optic, from what they, if I remember the way they explained it to me, it's because the optic nerve is swelling. And so I lose my vision goes blurry, and then it'll stay that way for like a week or so, and then it'll go away. The first time it happened was really scary because the first time it happened was like the worst. I mean, now I don't know if it was worse that first time or if it felt worse because I it had never happened to me before. So I was like, what is going on? And I went to several doctor visits and stuff, and that's how I ended up with my diagnosis of multiple sclerosis. It started with that optic nerve issue, but it's like, I mean, my vision was really cloudy. Now I've had maybe one or two periods where it's been that bad, but I I know what it is now, so I just kind of work around it because I know it's going to go away. So it's not as scary, or it doesn't seem quite as bad because I know what it is. So I think maybe it is as bad and I'm just used to it. But let's see, my phone just went off. Is that the monster? Where is she? What's this? Oh no, that wasn't her. That was my grocery order. We do our groceries either Tuesdays or Wednesdays, but it's my account, but we both log in to do the order. So my daughter puts her stuff on at the last minute, and then she sends the order off. So the only way I know that the order's been put in is I wake up in the morning to Walmart notifications telling me the substitutions, your order's on the way, blah blah blah. Because even though she puts the order in, all the notifications still come to my phone. We haven't bothered to change it because she's going to be moving up with Artemis in a few months, so there's no need to change it. Let's see, 31 down, past at least 5 letters, starting with D-I. I thought I saw one that I knew the answer to, but then I got to talking and passed by it. Oh, they screwed up your Walmart order. I hear a lot of people say that their orders get screwed up. And I'm not going to lie, there are times where they don't send me everything that I want. but usually I just think of it as gambling. It's a little bit of fun. I mean, like sometimes they've sent me coffee when I didn't order coffee, or they've sent me, which I didn't realize. I don't know why I didn't realize this. I don't know why it didn't occur to me that these drivers pick up more than one order before they go out and deliver. That they shop more than one order before they go out and deliver. But it didn't really occur to me till I was watching one of those videos on YouTube where there are certain videos where um, the whole channel, their whole niche on the channel is you riding along with them while they do orders, either for DoorDash or Walmart or Instacart or whatever. And they do little challenges for themselves, like I'm seeing if I can make $75 today, or I'm seeing how many rides I can get done in this part of town, or whatever, whatever. And one of them just happened. It's not something that I normally watch, so it doesn't pop up on my algorithm very often. But one popped up, and I was bored, so I watched it. And that's when I saw him put, like, do orders for like three different people, and pack them. And he was talking about, okay, I pack it this way and that way so I don't get the orders mixed up. And that's when it finally occurred to me. Again, I don't know why I didn't think. For some reason, I thought they went to the store, got the order for one person, drove out to take them their stuff. Just like if you're picking up people for Uber or Lyft, you pick up one person, take them to their destination, and then pick up the next person. So in my mind, it was the same with the groceries, I guess. But so that's how our screw ups. All that is to say is that's how our screw ups usually happen. Is they have shopped for somebody else's groceries, and then they have given us extra stuff because somebody else's stuff got mixed up in our stuff. Usually, if we don't get something, we find out ahead of time. That's what my phone was this morning. Was this one? There's a substitution. We're out of this, or we're out of that, and do you want something else? So I find out before they even come to drop the groceries off that I'm not getting. Like today, I was going to try this certain Greek yogurt, but I just wanted to try this certain flavor, and they were out of that flavor, so they were going to substitute with another flavor, and I was like, no. So, because I don't, sidebar, I don't like Greek yogurt, but people keep comparing it to sour cream, and I like sour cream, so I'm like, maybe I'm just not getting the right flavor. I've tried a couple different flavors, and they didn't really taste like anything but sour to me. Because like I tried one called toasted marshmallow because I love marshmallows. I tried one that was supposed to be toasted marshmallow flavor. I tasted nothing but sour. And so, but this Greek yogurt that I ordered today was supposed to be like cherry cheesecake or something, but it's a Greek yogurt flavor where they have this fruit. And I generally like fruit in my yogurt. I mean, I usually prefer blended yogurt with fruit in it, just regular, not Greek yogurt. But I grew up with my mom buying, when all you could get at the grocery store was fruit on the bottom yogurt, and that yogurt was tangy. But I remember, I would eat that sometimes. So I was like, maybe if it's got fruit in it, actual fruit, not just telling me it's a fruit flavor. If it's got actual fruit in it, maybe I might like it. So that's why I put that cherry cheesecake Greek yogurt. This was going to be my last time trying it because I really don't like cough drop time. I really don't like Greek yogurt, but I follow a lot of healthy people on TikTok, and healthy. Mostly, I follow people who have recipes. Not outrageous, but like, ways to get a little more fiber in your diet or blah, blah, blah. And a lot of the recipes involve Greek yogurt right now. And I just can't seem to make myself like Greek yogurt. But every time I look up something about, well, can I substitute regular yogurt? It's like, well, yeah, but regular yogurt is has more liquid in it. Part of the reason Greek yogurt is because it is strained more to get more of the liquid out. And I guess that's what makes it more tangy too, is more of the liquid coming out of it. I just I can't do it. I can't do it. You said your son's yogurt order was messed up today. So maybe we're just out of yogurt at Walmart. Um, I I hope she did not leave me high and dry because it is 10:45. Okay, okay. She says she's on her way. She's running a little late. Let's see. Let's get back to this puzzle. I got regular. Normally, I get like fruity um, Ricola drops. And this time I said, let me try just getting the regular. Now I remember why I don't get the regular. I don't hate it, but they don't taste quite as good as like the honey ones or the mixed berry ones. I tried briefly because I read an article. I'm all over the place this morning, people. Sorry about it. Sorry, not sorry. But I read an article on, I think it was on Very Well Health, and which used to be About Health, and talking about cough drops. And it was saying, well, cough drops really don't do anything for you. You might as well suck on candy, blah, blah, blah. And so I briefly tried, because I have this chronic cough, and I briefly tried peppermints. So because I felt like part of what helped me with the cough drops was like the one Robin. Um I never would have gotten that. I never would have gotten that. Um I feel like the part of what helps me with the cough drops is the slight numbing in them. So I got peppermints rather than just regular hard candy. And the peppermints are okay in a pinch, but I really feel like maybe it's psychosomatic, but I really feel like the cough drops help more than the just the sucking on a peppermint or something. So I went back to the Ricola drops. Yeah, the last bag I bought was the honey and herb. No, not last bag. The bag before that. I've been doing the mixed berry ones, and I said I wanted to do a change up because I suck on these all the time. So I wanted to do a change up. So I did the honey and herb ones, and I like those. Even though generally in real life I don't like honey. But sometimes I like things that have honey in them. But I did the honey ones, and then I switched to the plain cherry. And the plain cherry, I still have one left. The plain cherry ones aren't bad, but they're still. I think I like the mixed berry a little. If I want a fruity taste, I want the mixed berry more than the cherry. But yeah. Luckily, I only got a small bag of 19 drops. So I'll be through these in no time. And then I'll be ordering my usual, I guess. I don't normally, if I do turmeric or ginger, if I am drinking a tea, every once in a while, if the cough Like right now, I'm just down to my level of my chronic, a little bit of an itch while I'm talking too much. Then I just do the cough drops. But once we get into winter and it really gets more scratchy, then I go, or if I start having the post nasal drip going along with it, then I do a tea, usually like a chai tea or something like that. It's something with ginger and turmeric and those things in it. Yeah, marshmallow root. Yeah, I'm not too much of a like herbal person. I I'm not against it, but I'm not a like my boss is one of those holistic people who really is in with all the herbs and the things like that, instead of to the point where I'm not one of those people to the point of eschewing regular traditional medicine. I will take a traditional medicine. But if it's something that, like this cough, which I know is chronic and is not going to go away, so I don't want to keep constantly taking medicine when I can use something like a tea or a drop or something like that. Oh, I see she's on her way getting her laptop turned on. I hope you're getting your laptop plugged in too, because you run out of power every time. I woke up this morning with my ear. You know how sometimes when you go, I don't experience this too much, but sometimes when you go on a plane and you get the pressure in your ear and they tell you to like chew gum or something so that you can swallow and make your ears kind of pop so you don't have the. Yeah, I feel like I've got that, but it's just in the one ear. I woke up this morning and it's in the one ear and it's annoying me. And yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, Robin. That's kind of how I am not a witch, but that's kind of how I feel. Whatever works. I try not to use too much traditional med. For instance, ibuprofen. I I used to have a lot of headaches when I was a kid, and I used to take a lot of. I know this isn't ibuprofen, but Tylenol. I used to take a lot of Tylenol to a point where even before I had internet and could, because I was a child pre-internet, even before we had internet and I could look up information about what these things were doing to me, I was taking so much Tylenol that I was like, this can't be good for me. It constantly taking Tylenol just can't be good for me. And I would try, and so I started weaning myself off of it. Um, and only taking it when my headaches were really bad. And even now with the ibuprofen, because I've heard multiple times, born 1980s, you're a baby. A baby you are. A baby. Um I'm worried cuz I have aches and pains everywhere constantly, and I have the ibuprofen, but I'm trying not to take ibuprofen for all the aches and pains because I know that it's bad for your liver if you take it too much. Although I did have a doctor at one point, 15 or so years ago, when I was telling him I'm worried about taking too much ibuprofen. And he's like, "You're fine. Don't worry. Just take it." but I'm not seeing that doctor anymore, and I'm still kind of concerned about taking too much ibuprofen. So like if not for a headache, because there's nothing else I can like put on a headache. Like I have body aches and stuff like that. So I try to for the body aches and stuff, I try to do other things. Like I've been using topical creams, I've been using lidocaine and some of the top like the salon pods patches, and they help somewhat. Um, but a headache, I agree with you. The best thing to do to for a headache is to attack it when it's coming on. And I'm still trying to get that into my head because I'll feel a headache come on and I'm like, well, it's only slight. Maybe if I lay down it'll go away. Or maybe if I maybe if I have some coffee, it'll go away. I keep telling myself things that maybe if I do this, it'll go away. But it's not going to go away. I should know that by now. Just go ahead and give in and take the ibuprofen, and before it gets any worse. I have the I had some rub that Artemis had gotten for me, and it helped. But I have like a little bit left, and I am rationing it because she said she was going to get me some more. But I guess I'm going to have to be a grown up instead of waiting for her to source me some more from, because she's up there in the hippy dippy part of the state, and so I was going to let her support her farmers market people and get me some from them, but I might have to source some myself. I keep forgetting because I have put that last little bit of CBD rub in a corner so that I don't use it up, and then I forget that I have it. So migraines because of your neck. Ugh. Yeah, I have. I don't want this to turn into to get her some hemp rope, please. Yeah, because the lidocaine works better than the salon pause patches that I bought. Because the salon pause patches that I bought are not lidocaine. They're basically like icy hot. You know, where you've got the menthol and the three or four things in there, and those work okay, but not as well as the not as well as the lidocaine. But I have lidocaine in like a roll-on thing, and Salon Pods has lidocaine in patches, but I didn't buy the lidocaine patches because the lidocaine patches were expensive. It was like the salon pot. It's like the lidocaine patches were like $5 or so more than um the icy hot ones. And so I went with the icy hot ones, and the icy hot ones don't work as well as the lidocaine. I feel like if I had the lidocaine, and I could be wrong, but I had, like I said, I have the lidocaine in a roll-on. I feel like if I had the lidocaine in a patch where it's sitting there for several hours, that it would work better. Oh, I didn't even see you come in, Maya. I feel like it would work
Lidocaine, more
better.
like truth decane.
Ha ha ha.
I hope y'all put in all your words for the crossword. We're done.
Oh, we couldn't find that crossword's hard. I might have to get rid of that crossword. I filled in all the words I could think of for that crossword.
Also, I didn't hear because I was in the middle of switching my headphones. I saw Robin post get some hemp rub. I have been actively searching all of the, because we have so many CBD, THC smoke shops and stuff up here, and I've been searching for someone making a hemp rub because I know you really liked the one I got from the farmers market previously, back when I was at the Mars Hill farmers market, but that person's not making that rub anymore. And so we have a person that occasionally vends at the Weaverville market. And so I've been trying to get some from them, but I always forget. I never have money whenever they're there, and then they're not here. And I'm like, but I have the money now.
It's all right. I'll muddle through.
Because I want to find somebody that, one, that you like the rub that they have, and two, that will like ship it, so that way you don't have to wait for me to get some and give it to you, that you could just order from that person directly.
It's all right. I'll just order from some shady site that sends me goodness knows what.
I can just picture you over,
And
like, in the dark, your laptop lit up your face on, like, mood.com. Have you also been getting all the mood.com commercials?
not mood.com. I am so sick of mood.com ads.
Their commercials are funny, but also it's not a them problem. It's a YouTube will just show the same commercials over and over problem.
Yeah.
And it's irritating. It's like, I'm not really a cupcake, but I am super baked. That's what I've been getting.
Yes, that's the same one I've been getting all the time. And then she talks about how she hates her neighbor.
Yes, she's like, mood cannabis helps me deal with my annoying neighbor. And then her neighbor's like, hi, how are you doing? Hi, Carol. Everybody hates you.
Exactly.
I have seen that commercial. I could recreate that
Exactly.
commercial. I have seen that commercial too many times.
Exactly. Exactly.
Ooh, I feel like this diet soda has extra aspartame. They said let's put some more aspartame for the flavor.
Oh no. You can't have that.
Mountain Dew Zero Sugar with extra aspartame for the flavor. Let's see, what do we have? Water, citric acid, natural flavor, my butt. Potassium benzoate, citrus pectin, aspartame. It's not that far down in the. Also, I've never looked at the ingredients of something and seen just straight caffeine as an ingredient. They said
I'm
we
not either.
concentrated it, we took it from the source, and we're putting it in here. So maybe that's fun tasting, is the taste of aspartame and straight up caffeine. Because it literally says like citrus pectin, aspartame, potassium citrate, caffeine.
I've never
What
seen
is that?
caffeine. I've never seen caffeine listed as an ingredient. I see sometimes caffeine on the side where it says, the nutrition
This has so
fact.
many milligrams, yeah.
Yeah, I've not seen it as an ingredient. That is weird.
How many milligrams of caffeine are in here? Does it show? 0 calories. Caffeine content, 68 milligrams, so it's less than a cup of coffee. But I tasted every bit of it. Blech.
Mm. Okay,
Are we
ma'am. Are
ready
we
to
getting
decide?
started now that you are late? It's 11
Sorry.
o'clock.
Sorry.
Made me
I have
climb out of bed.
I have an explanation though that I will get into once I change the music and we get started.
I already changed the
Oh,
music.
I didn't even hear it. It's so
I'm sitting,
quiet.
I'm sitting here
What
waiting for
volume do you
you.
have it on? It's on 3. I'm gonna crank it up 2 clicks. Just 2.
I have trouble
There we go.
hearing as it is this morning. Did you not hear me say that my ear is clogged?
Oh no, I didn't hear that part.
I woke up this morning and this ear is
That
clogged.
happens to me sometimes, and I get so frustrated because I will like maybe it happens more often when I use in-ear headphones, which is why I
Hmm.
tend to use these a lot more. Also, these are easier
Hmm.
to sleep in, contradictorily, because it's you would think that this would be you would. I saw a video the other day that's like, oh, because I can't sleep in my big can headphones, and I'm like, these are so comfortable to sleep in. I don't. know how to explain it, but they don't have a bunch of, I think because you can, which way am I think because you see it's got kind of a flat profile here instead of like a bigger
Uh-huh.
profile sticking off the side. But I will just lay directly on this without it. I think it also is just a good like size for my ear, because I've had other
Mhm.
headphones, like I'll sleep in Wayne's headphones sometimes, but his big old noggin has stretched them out so they don't like sit at quite as comfortably. I have to like switch them all the way down to the smallest,
Mhm.
and then they're like, I feel like it's pressing into my brain. These, all night.
I sleep with in-ear headphones, but my sleep is bad anyway. So I sleep with in-ear headphones, but when I every time I turn over, I mean, I'm pretty much awake every time I turn over because I turn over, I switch this ear to this ear so that like if I'm
Oh,
laying
you just
on
have
this
one?
side, yeah, so
Oh.
if I'm laying on this side, I put it on this side, and this one is not as loud as this one. So then I have to turn the volume up so I can hear in this side. And then when I want to turn over to my other side, I've got to turn over, switch to this
Hang on.
side, turn the volume down.
Next time I go to your house, I'm giving you this. These are my
I
sleep
I
headphones.
have one of those, but it's like it, the the
The earpiece is too hard.
yeah, it's very hard.
I usually set it so what I'll do is if I'm laying on one side, because these ones are ones that you can kind of move around and take, like okay, this is ignore. I fall asleep with makeup on my face, so this is gonna have makeup on it. So you can see this whole panel is where your ear goes. There's this thing; it can slide like along
Oh,
this panel,
okay.
and so if I'm laying on the side that has a speaker, I'll just shift it so it's a little forward or a little backward, so it's not pressing
Mhm.
directly into my ear.
Yeah, I was thinking about buying one of those things that just goes under your
Under the
pillow and
pillow.
like when you lay your head down.
I can't do that. I have to have what is I have to have complete I have to have both ears like sound, because when Wayne and I are sleeping in the same room, we're not sleeping in the same room right now because Chloe's still not here, so he's using our old mattress, sleeping in the other room, so we can have full bed starfish every night, which I love. But when we're sleeping in the same room together, he listens to episodes of like Bob's Burgers or Family Guy or whatever to go to sleep. But he listens outside on his phone because he can't sleep with headphones at all. So I
Hmm.
sleep with, I mean, even when I'm sleeping by myself, I sleep with these headphones, but I sleep with headphones on. That way I can listen to my thing and go to sleep, because these have like noise canceling stuff. So I can listen to my thing while I go to sleep, and he like will play the ambiance out into the room. So if my headphones ever die, I'll just listen to whatever Bob's Burgers episode he's on. But that is not a show that I can usually fall asleep to, because I'll just be trying to see what's going on in the show.
I used to I used to play music out in the world, regular radio to
Hmm.
fall asleep to. And I don't know when I stopped doing that because I didn't stop like right when your father and I started sharing a bed. I was still listening to music, so I don't know when I stopped. But at some point, I stopped listening to music out in the world as I go to sleep.
I feel
Which
like I
the
also.
crazy thing is that I just realized from your father that he prefers to hear something as he's falling asleep. That's why he falls asleep while we're watching television. So like we'll watch a TV show and he falls asleep before the show is over.
Hmm.
And then I finish watching it and then I turn it off.
I was gonna say I used to fall asleep to music, but I don't think I ever did. I would always fall asleep to like, you remember, oh, this is a way flashback. Remember when I used to listen to Gadgets, and then Gadgets was canceled, and I still
Hmm.
listened to it for a good 4 or 5 years after they canceled it until they took
Hmm.
it down off of CNET?
Yeah.
I miss Gadgets. I went looking for old episodes to see if they were like maybe in the Wayback Machine or something, and I couldn't
No, you
find them.
know who you should listen to if you like
Who?
gadgets? Molly Wood has a show that I just introduced. She's had several shows since
Yeah, I knew that
Gadget.
she did stuff. I did
But
like that she.
she had like a serious news kind of show that she was doing,
Yeah.
which wouldn't have been your thing. But then she stopped doing that, and she's since like 2018 she's been doing a thing called It's a Thing, which is very light. You would like that show.
Okay.
It's her and Tom Merritt,
Hmm.
and It's where they just talk about stuff that's trending. Where they see
Okay.
something around town or they see something that's been popping up on TikTok and it's like, we think this is a thing because we've seen people here doing it and people here doing that. So you know what I mean when I say it's a thing.
Yeah.
Meaning it's gotten popular, people are
Yes.
starting to do it. And they may be talking about like strawberry matcha, or they may be talking about a phrase like this week's episode, they were talking about body doubling, or
This week they're talking about body doubling.
yes.
You know what? I'm
This
gonna let
is
it go because
no,
Hollywood is like,
but they will always say it's not that we are right there at the beginning of the trend.
this is just when
It's
they are finding
it's
it.
just it's when they're finding out,
Yeah, that's
and it is
still
getting to be
wild
and
that
it's
they are talking
getting
about.
to be
This.
is getting to be critical mass. But think about it. Everybody's these days is in a different
You're right. You're right. I feel like I'm
sidebar. We're
still.
gonna forego the opening. Hello, it's Wednesday. This is the conversation chair. We got started late. Let's keep talking. So
I had to move
the
so far back to figure out my sidebar.
but everybody, especially nowadays, everybody is in their own algorithm.
Yeah,
So
I
even though
feel like I'm still not used to that.
we've heard of body doubling, but
Yeah.
there's a bunch of people who haven't heard of it,
Yeah,
and
it
so
is. It blows.
and,
It really blows my mind how like niche the circles can get. Because
uh,
I feel like I'm still used to like when I was younger, and like if something is big, truly everyone knows about. Like if I know about this thing,
mhm,
everyone knows about this thing, and I like only the like really tiny little niche things like animal facts or something are things that
uh,
people don't necessarily know about. But I know that you don't watch Smosh that much. Like you watch the Smosh
mhm,
Reddit stories, but
mhm,
what am I thinking of? Oh, there was a episode of Smoshcast where Shane and one of the other people, I can't remember his name, were telling not Angela, Amanda, about they were telling her the story of Five Nights at Freddy's like it was a real thing, and she's like, this
mhm,
really happened? That's so crazy. They should make like, and they made, this is what the movie is based off of, blah, blah, and they're like, no, sorry, it's actually a game. And I'm like, how do you not know
not
about
know
this?
about
That
Five Nights at
is,
Freddy's.
it
Yeah.
is so crazy to me how you can be so separated
You
and
you
not
could
know
say,
about it.
but there are people, especially people like your Aunt Terry. You could say Five Nights at Freddy's to her, and she'd be like,
Truly wild. Like I know that I am in Five Nights at Freddy's. Like I have the details. I know the game mechanics. I know like, oh, this is the storyline. This is where the lines merge. This is a story from the books. Like I know that I'm in it. But just knowing the baseline of they are animatronics. There might be kid souls in the animatronics, and they're trying to
mhm,
kill you. Like just knowing the baseline, not even knowing like being able to like hear the name and connect that
mhm.
blows my mind.
So we're here for your body doubling needs. I'm Danny, the lethargic glass. This is Artemis, the
With a fresh
Fatigued.
hit of caffeine.
And I don't know why our name tags are staying up there. They don't usually, but I like it. Um,
The setting somewhere.
we're here while you're washing dishes, taking care of your kids,
I'm
and
specifically here for
and
you know you're about to go take a long poop and you need a video up while you're taking a long poop, but you don't want anything interesting because you're not really going to look at it. That's what I'm here for. I don't know what she's here for. That's what I'm here for.
well, I'm here to help while you're trying to calm down because you just realized that you are helping to provide a diet for a supernatural being. And that last bit was not my real life. It was cardio with the
Cardio with the
Easter orc.
Easter orc, not Easter orc.
Yes, I had to show this one. I was going to
I
skip
love
the
that art though.
intro.
That's so funny with his little
I was
Easter
going to
bunny.
skip the intro, but I had to show this one because it is timely because we just passed Easter, so it won't make
Yeah.
sense next week. Well, I just
That's
finished reading it.
so funny.
Yes,
Speaking of Easter.
the orc is training the Easter bunny because
Oh.
the Easter bunny has gotten out of shape, and there used to be an Easter fox, but the Easter fox lost his job to the Easter bunny.
Ooh.
So now we've had the Easter bunny for all these centuries, but the Easter bunny's getting tired. And so now the Easter fox has come back and said, you know what?
Trying to steal the
I'm,
job.
I'm going to take my job back. So now they're about to have a competition. So the orc has got to get the bunny in shape.
I
But the
love it.
bunny keeps sneaking over to the bakery because this human keeps making these
It's
truffles
so
that
good
are
at
so
baking.
tempting and delicious that he can't help himself. And the orc smells chocolate on the bunny and says, "We're not having this." And he marches over
Carrots only.
in his human disguise. He
The
marches
orc
over.
has a human disguise?
Yes, he has a human glamour, and so
Oh, glamour, okay.
he marches over to the bakery, and she's not having it. She's like, okay, so he needs to get in shape. I can make him some stuff with chocolate in it that's not fattening. Just work with me. And he's like, I don't believe you. Fitness means pain. If you like the taste of it, then it's bad for you.
I also don't believe her. Fitness means pain. How do I go to that universe and eat the healthy chocolate?
But so I had to, even though I was going to skip the intro, I had to
Yeah.
bring that up because this is
Did
this
you
week's
finish
book.
it? Did you like that one?
Oh yeah, I finished it. It was good. It's got twists
Is
in
it-
it.
Is it like, is it open door or closed door?
It's
'Cause it sounds
open
funny.
door. I mean, it's open door, but honestly, I don't even remember. I think there might have been one sex scene in this book. I don't remember
Okay.
it
Yeah, I'm
because
gonna check it out.
it's all about the
Oh, about the fitness?
it's all about the orc and the supernatural beings and the all that. So I don't even remember.
I might check it
It's
out.
open. It's open door, but I don't remember it. So life update. How are things going?
I just realized I fully forgot to put everything in the thing. So I'm just going to talk
You
about the
sure
things
did.
that I remember right now. So one, I am not immediately, but sometime in the near future, I am going to be going to the doctor. I have been
Oh,
having
I
insomnia.
thought you were about to say you're quitting your job, and I was like,
No. No, my job is very good, and I'm gonna stay there as long as they keep me. No, I'm gonna be trying to go to the doctor because I've been having like my tag has been Artemis the Fatigue for over 6 months. I have been like I am now coming to terms with I have truly been dealing with insomnia for at least 6 months, and it's now starting to be like really just really stressful. Like before I felt like I was kind of like catching up on sleep on my days off, but I feel like I have like gone so far from my baseline normal that I need to figure something out because I am like I haven't slept
yeah,
through
because
an
you
entire
cannot
night.
you cannot catch up on sleep.
Yeah.
The
I haven't
doctors
slept through
always
an
say
entire
you can't
night.
catch up on sleep.
I don't sleep through entire nights anymore, which is very frustrating. Like I usually wake up part of the way and I'm awake for like at least an hour before I get back to sleep. And it's like it is. I feel like I am. What's his name? Pushing the boulder up the hill, trying to get out of bed in the morning.
Sisyphus?
Like it is Sisyphus. Thank you. I feel like I am Sisyphus pushing the boulder up the hill, trying to get out of bed in the morning. It is so hard. Like I feel like I am like trying to cross this enormous hurdle just to get out of bed. It is stressful and bothering me, and I'm just having like and just like other things like I feel like I'm having memory issues. Like I feel like my short-term memory isn't as good as it isn't as good as it was before, which like obviously comes with aging, but also I'm only 33. Like it should not be that bad. I should be able to remember what I had for breakfast. Like I'm just having and just general other problems like my stress is higher. my
I'm there
anxiety is
with
higher.
you. I'm there with you on the short term memory. I'm not.
I hate it.
I used to be like when your father would say he told me thus and so, I would say no, you didn't tell me thus and so, and I would be staunchly believing you didn't tell me. And now I'm to a point where you
Maybe
might
you
have
did
told
and I
me.
just forgot. Yeah.
You might have told me.
I feel like I
But
am
then he's also coming to the point of, well, maybe I forgot to tell you.
maybe I thought about telling you and didn't say it out loud.
So we're both there.
Y'all are just a mess. But yeah, I feel like I'm running on autopilot just to like kind of get through the day. The other day I
Well,
was
do
so
you
tired.
have health insurance with this new job?
Not yet. So the way that this job does it, instead of giving a traditional health insurance, they give everybody a monthly $100 stipend to use for whatever they want for health. So instead of what am I saying? Instead of, because the traditional health insurance, one, would be expensive for the company, so they wouldn't be able to pay us quite as well. Two, it would like it's hard to find a good one that like actually covers things like therapy and all this yada yada. So they just give everybody every month. Everybody will get. I'm not getting it yet, and I need to go talk to the district manager because I talked to my store manager because I'm technically still in the training period because they have a 3-month training period just to make sure that you are like you're a good fit for the job. You're not just here to like for the money or whatever. You're like here to like
Everybody's there for the money.
yeah, but you know what I mean. Not like you're here and you're going to do it, you're committed to doing a good job as opposed to showing up, clocking in, getting your $19 an hour, clocking out. And not like you're here to actually help the animals and blah blah blah. But they gave me a lot of information up front, and so I can't remember if they said that I'm supposed to be start getting the health stipend immediately after, like the next month after I'm done with the training period, or if I'm supposed to be getting the health stipend like after I've been there for a year. I'm not sure because one of them something I get after a year, and I can't remember if it's the health stipend or if it's if I start getting PTO. Okay. I think it's probably the PTO after a year, but I just want to be clear so I know when I can start expecting that money to go to a doctor, a therapist, or something.
Does Wayne have insurance through his job?
He does. So I have my vision and dental through him. Okay. But his plan isn't set up in a way where it makes sense for me to get my health insurance through him.
Because it's too expensive?
I think it's too expensive, or maybe it's like because we're not married, I can't be under his health or something. I'm not sure.
Because you're not married, that's probably what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to double check.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Straight up, one of these days, we maybe just need to go to the courthouse.
Please go to the courthouse. Please don't make me go to a wedding.
What if we throw a whole wedding? Everyone who wants to come can, and then we'll just like live stream the wedding, so anyone who doesn't want to leave the house or is too far away, they can just watch the live stream.
No, if you had a wedding, your father would drag us there. So I wouldn't be able to get away with the live stream because his oldest daughter and the first of his children getting married.
At this point, though,
he would want to be there.
I feel like it would be so weird to have a wedding right now, though, because we've been together for so long. Like, would everybody be like, "Girl, I thought you already did that." I thought you did it and I missed it. Or like, why are you doing this now? Like, I don't know. I feel like I've passed the threshold of being able to have a wedding. But I guess not, because there are like older people that do like recommitment ceremonies and stuff and put it on like a wedding. So maybe we'll just have a little party. And I'll sign some papers so I can get Wayne's health insurance. Which actually, that might be the way to go, because since Wayne he has really good like health, vision, dental, and he has life insurance because he's a door security.
And does he like this job? Is he gonna stay there for a little while?
Yeah, he's wanting to move up to being a detective, because right now he just stands at the door, watches the people, and if he sees something going wrong, he alerts the detective, because he's not really allowed to like apprehend anybody. My cord is right here, but I didn't plug up my laptop.
Ma'am,
it's right here. But yeah, so he's not allowed to apprehend anybody. He just alerts the detectives, to the suspicious activity, and then the detective will pull them in the back, and he will like stand in the room to like point out on the cameras what was going on, and to like, and as backup, because there, I remember specifically one time that he was telling me about, they pulled somebody back to the office with their bag because they had been shoving stuff in their bag, and this woman like shoulder checked the detective into a door, and Wayne had to like stop her.
Oh man.
Yeah. He's wanting to move up to detective because he likes the job, and the detectives get paid more, but the detectives also, like, they have a number of stores that they have to go to, so there's not like always a detective at the store. They have a number of stores that they have to go to, and so he would need to be prepared to be at this store and then maybe be at a store an hour away the next day or something like that. But he also, the detective that is at his store, he wants this man's job honestly, so that he could be like at the store that he's at right now, because it's right down the road from our house. But that man is not showing any signs of quitting, leaving, moving, any of that. So we'll see. But yes,
I'm glad he at least likes his job, though. That gives me comfort.
Yeah, he gets a little stressed out every once in a while, just because he like, because
everybody gets stressed out on jobs from time to time.
Yeah, it's just like an emotional moral thing, I think. Not emotional, but like a moral thing, because some of the people that are coming in are assholes, but some of the people that are coming in taking stuff are people that probably just need the stuff, and so he feels bad, because they're just.
I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that.
But
well, our vacation has become a little overblown.
What do you mean?
Your father was just telling me yesterday when he came home that he could walks in the door, and first thing he says, walks in the door from work, he says, "I'm just letting you know this year's trip is going to be huge."
What do you mean huge?
He's been talking it up with all his coworkers, so a lot of the coworkers have signed up for the trip, because he made
how many American Airlines employees are going to be on my family vacation?
And so because he put out the flyer and everything.
He put out a flyer? I thought he was just talking to close friends.
Yes, he put out a flyer.
Is he just going through the whole airport like, here, come join my family on our private family vacation? He's just inviting people on the airline?
He's done that in the past. He's made a flyer and stuff. He's done that in the past. Let me see if I can.
I've seen the flyer.
We made the flyer with AI.
I've seen the flyer, but I thought that you meant
when did you see the flyer?
I think you sent it to Ari, and Ari showed it to me.
Oh,
but
okay.
Yeah, but I thought it was like, oh, we've got this little digital flyer that he's gonna post on his Facebook for his friends and family, blah blah blah. Like, are we inviting acquaintances and strangers?
Yeah, the flyer.
Yeah.
Your father made it with AI.
Also, next time call me. I can use Canva.
And then I used AI to add the numbers at the bottom. I used a different AI to add the numbers at the bottom. Or the book. Yeah, this one doesn't have the booking number. This one doesn't have the booking number. I went into AI. I put this into AI and said, please add the booking number down here at the bottom. And then it added the booking number. So I don't know where that one is. I'm sure I sent that to Ari with the booking number.
You need to send it to me so I can ask for my days off and have my times and stuff. Because I haven't asked for my days off yet.
Ma'am.
Go back through our text thread. Did you or Papa ever send me the dates?
I don't know. I don't know.
How am I supposed to ask for days off when I don't know when we're going? We could be going on Isaac's birthday for all I know.
I don't know. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, send me the flyer.
We always do in September.
You're out here giving the flyer for our family vacation to strangers, and I don't even have the flyer. Send me the flyer.
So anyway, he comes and he says to me, he says to me, "It's going to be big," and I've told everybody. Basically, he's talked up the whole playing games thing. So now we've got to figure out party games
I mean, I can do that.
because all the games that we normally play are
Or
like
like board games.
board game 4 to 6 people. So now I know I've got that black card revoked, but I don't know how many black people they're gonna be.
They're gonna have to figure it out. You're coming on a
I've,
family trip with black people. You
I've
have to
got two
figure it out.
different I've got two different versions because I've got the church version of black card
Hmm.
revoked, and then I've got the regular version of black card revoked.
I'd say bring both, and
I'm
then
gonna bring yeah, I'm gonna bring both of those.
we have Hitster.
Well, Hitster's not gonna work
Oh yeah, if we don't have Wi-Fi.
because you have to have Spotify. I was gonna get because I was thinking about getting just a regular music trivia game to take
Hmm.
over the because Aunt Terry and them love music trivia. So I was gonna
Yeah.
get just a regular like finish the lyric kind of game that you
But
don't
maybe.
have to have Spotify for.
How much is the internet package? Because I pay for the internet package so we can play Heads Up. I love Heads Up so much, and I don't get to play it as much as I want.
I can't remember. Your father always gets the internet package. I feel like it was. I don't know how much it is on MSC. I was about to
Yeah,
give you the quote for Carnival, and then I remember we're going on MSC.
yeah,
I
because
know on
Carnival is
Carnival.
expensive.
Oh, I thought it was like $5 a day on Carnival.
It it's $5 a day for like the very basic, but you can't like watch any
If
movies or anything like that. So
yeah, I think it's the.
I don't know if Heads Up would work for that. Like I don't know what level I would need for of the internet to do that. So,
Well, I
but
think didn't you for Heads Up? All you needed was to be able to
it was
update
complicated.
it. Yeah. Every time you opened it, it wants to update.
It's not that it wants to update. It's so it pisses me off. It's so stupid because I have the game. I've bought Isaac and I together bought all the available packages at the time because they were having a deal for $30 to buy
Uh huh.
every package at the time. So I have like a majority of the different categories that they have, and it downloads them. But then when I
Hmm.
open the game, it for some reason it doesn't have an offline mode. This is the perfect offline game, and it does not
Hmm.
have an offline mode. You have to be connected to Wi-Fi for it to work. Heads up, heads up, employees. Heads up, CEO. I'm talking to you directly. The CEO of the person who invented the game Heads Up, Mr. Head Up. Please make this game offline. I'll buy more packs if you make it offline. I don't want to buy more packs now that I know I can't play it on my cruise.
Yeah, because we did have fun with that. I was thinking, there's a game called Green Team Wins that is supposed to be for large groups, so I was thinking that one.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, the ones where everybody can kind of like sit together in a team, like Black Card Revoked,
Yeah.
and
Ooh, what's that one? We played it virtually with Chloe, but I know there's a physical version. Chloe told us about it. Oh, Codenames. Would that be a good
Code.
like group one?
I think Code Names is more. I think Just One would be better because I was thinking Just One.
Just one. Ari says he has Uno Teams.
Uno Teams, I haven't heard of that one.
Me either. I don't know what that
This,
is.
Uno has put out a bunch of games in the past year or so.
Too many. We're here. Why wouldn't we be here? Were
Because
we
we
not
weren't here
supposed to be here?
last week. Because we weren't here last week.
Oh yeah, because I was dying last week. I'd sent a message, but we didn't send a message today. We're here. Ronald, we're trying to think of good. So it turns out my dad invited the entirety of the American Airlines employee staff on our family cruise. So we're trying to find party games that aren't like the regular like 4 to 6
And
players
I'm not
board
playing.
game
I'm not
things.
playing apples to apples or cards
I
against
wasn't
humanity.
even gonna suggest them because I knew you weren't gonna play them. Also, I don't want to play cards. I want to play Cards Against Humanity with friends of my father.
And Aunt
That's
Con-
a
and Aunt
and
Connie.
Aunt Connie,
I
great
got
Aunt Connie,
I got Black Card Revoked Church Edition just because of
for
Aunt
great Aunt
Connie.
Connie. Hmm.
But yeah, I feel like those are the kind of games that'll probably work best.
Yeah, If I could get heads up to work, man.
I was also thinking about getting. I was thinking about getting just for my collection in general. I was thinking Ready Set Bet, and I bet for a large group, Ready Set Bet might be good.
I don't
Maybe.
remember Ready Set Bet. Did I play that
Oh
one?
no, we've not played Ready Set Bet.
Oh,
I've never played it, but I've seen it played.
okay.
So I'm weird that you didn't get a notification.
Oh,
Oh no!
oh my goodness. Did everything
Medical
go well?
procedures this morning.
Yeah, we're talking about all kinds of stuff. She has a clogged ear and is trying not to take a bunch of Tylenol. I'm about to what you missed earlier in the stream. We never did a proper intro, so you truly didn't miss it. Maybe that's why he didn't get the notification because we didn't do the intro. So YouTube's like, maybe they're not started yet.
YouTube is not that psychic.
But yeah, she is having like ear issues and is trying to find some like stuff for pain. And I am going to be going to the doctor sometime in the near future for this insomnia problem that I'm having because it is getting to be a real problem.
8?
Wait,
Oh,
what kind
that's
of procedure
good.
is that?
Isn't that
Isn't that the booty hole procedure?
It goes into your colon or something.
They go in through the booty hole?
Stop saying that.
But it's so fun to say.
No, it's not.
It's so fun to say. Just say it one time. Just say it one time. Just say it one time.
You don't want to hear your mother say that.
I do because it's so funny.
It really isn't.
It is.
Oh no.
You see how she's
no.
deflecting? She's deflecting, pretending that she messed up on her project. Oh, they go through the mouth and take a biopsy of the throat. So we were both in the wrong end. We were both thinking colonoscopy, I think.
Yep.
We were in the wrong end. I hope they use a different camera. I think the Mountain Dew is getting to me. The Mountain Dew and lack of sleep is getting to my brain.
Oh Lord. Poor guy. Poor guy.
Ari just sent me a little link for Uno Teams.
Also, I've seen there was an Uno commercial that was playing on rotation on like YouTube and and stuff, but I always skimmed past it, so I never heard the actual commercial. No, it wasn't on YouTube. It was when we were watching Paramount Plus or something. But it made it sound like it was Uno. They made it sound like it was NFL branded Uno or something.
That's weird. But Uno Teams, I think at the back of the box now, it gave like the basic instructions. Essentially, it makes me feel like Uno Spades. So you're playing and you have your teammate directly across from you. So there are some cards that are like draw two, and if you get a specific draw two card, then you and your partner draw two cards. But essentially, you are playing. So if you and I are partners, we're sitting across the table from each other. If I go out, but you still have 30 cards, I take half of your cards, and then we keep going. Once both of you are out, then your team wins. So it's kind of like normal Uno, but you have a partner. But you can play with, how many people does it say? Up to...
Ronald is saying all kinds of nonsense up here.
It says 7+ people, 2 to 4 teams.
Ronald.
What? Scandalous! Oh my goodness, I saw lesbians and fingers. Ooh.
Oh, stop.
There's so much faux outrage. We need, if we ever make merch, I think if we ever make merch, I think the first thing that we're gonna do is make a faux outrage shirt.
We should make faux outrage shirts to wear on vacation.
We should. I just saw, because I went down a rabbit hole of new crafts that I don't need to do because I don't have money to buy supplies. But there is this woman, she was like not really an older black woman. She would be in between the age of you and me. But she's been making books and printing them at home. And she's like, oh yeah, I got this printer for $50. And I'm like, $50? Printers are so much more expensive than that. What?
No, printers are cheap. The ink is expensive.
The ink is expensive, yeah. But
they practically give away the printer so that they can charge you for all that ink.
But I did find one printer. The only printer that I could find on Amazon that was $50 is an HP printer. So I'm trying to decide, do I want to spend $50 on an HP printer, but I have to get the dedicated HP ink cartridges, or
Oh, good
spend a little
lord.
bit more, spend about $100 on a printer, but then I can get the generic cartridges that'll fit into it.
Generic cartridges all the way.
Okay, yeah, then that's just a little bit more money up front,
Why are you
which is
getting
not
a
horrible.
printer?
Oh, because I wanted to start printing like zines, little zines, because I've been doing
Oh,
art stuff. So I want to start printing little zines, but also I wanted to get iron on paper to make iron on like to make shirts.
oh, okay.
Yeah. I could make our cruise shirt this year, but not with the 75 people that Father's invited. Only
No.
immediate family. Only immediate family
Well,
and Ari and Tyler.
I have been adding new habits. I have.
Ari is trying to slide his way into this stream.
I
Ari said, I
know.
have an idea for a new segment. Maybe have a guest once a month. Ari's trying to slide his way into the stream. We don't know that many people, Ari. We would have you as a guest, and then who else? We would have you, we would have Ronald, we would have Robin, and then who else are we bringing onto the stream, Ari? We don't know anyone. We're not popular enough to invite people. I'm just going to call up
Seriously.
Baby No Money. Hey, Baby No Money, you want to be on my stream? Actually, he might. He is doing side quests. He's out here doing stuff.
But I've started. I bought some Pond's cold cream ages ago,
Mm-hmm.
and to use, but then I never got in the habit. And then while your father was on yet another trip, I decided I'm going to start getting in the habit of brushing my teeth before I go to bed. Because I was not one of those people who brushed their teeth before bed. I was not raised with that. I didn't make y'all brush your
Just
teeth
brush your
before
teeth in the
bed.
morning.
Exactly. I've always been a brush teeth in the morning person. And then as I got up in my 30s, for some reason, sometimes certain foods taste really strong to me even after I eat them, and if I am at home. I think that's
When are
another
you not?
reason. What I was going to say was in my 30s, in my 20s and 30s, I worked in an office. So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
another reason. That's another reason why I'm not one of these people who's going to carry a toothbrush to work with me and brush. I mean, I knew people at work who did that, but I'm not a person who's going to go in the bathroom at work after lunch and brush my teeth.
Mm.
I did do it once or twice if I had like onions for lunch or something. But
I
in
usually grab
general,
some
I would
sugar-free
just,
gum.
yeah, grab some gum or something like that. It was like brush your teeth when you wake up in the morning and then you're done till next morning. But since I've been going to the dentist, I,
Ronald says,
Ronald,
you don't have to do that.
since I've been going to the dentist, I've been more aware of
Of
my
what's going on.
teeth now that I'm going regularly. So I'm like, well, let me go ahead and brush at night too. So I don't make this any worse. Because I really don't need any more cavities. Because if I get any more cavities, all I can afford is for them to pull them out. I
Yeah.
cannot afford for getting veneers and bridges and implants and whatever the
Hmm.
things. I don't have money for that.
I mean, maybe we could get you a flight to Brazil, get some cheap veneers.
So all if I get any more cavities, they're just gonna pull them out, and I already have enough holes in my mouth as it is.
Hmm.
So I've been brushing my teeth at night, and then um, doing the Pond's cold cream on my face. You know, the whole not the slugging, because I'm not going to bed with a face
A
full of
pile
Pond's
of.
cold cream
I don't know how
and get
people
it
go to sleep with
and get it
anything
all
on their
over
face.
my sheets and stuff. But I will put it on my face and then get a washcloth with hot water and wring it out, and then
Hmm.
and I've been doing it for about a week, and my face feels
Are you
lovely.
extra soft?
Yes, I am extra sauce. My face feels lovely. Every once in a while, like at night, right before I'm like, I don't feel like doing this tonight, and then I go like this, and it's like, but that feels so nice.
But
Let
it's
me go
so
ahead and do it.
soft.
I'll do it one more night.
Truly, that's how I feel about the supplements that I've been giving my dogs. It is a it's similar but different. But I now that I have access to all of these things and I have all this extra knowledge about what dogs need, what's good for them, what's not good for them, and stuff. I've been using we all know I have one dog that's like really reactive. Oh, I didn't even show. So Wayne got me a gift. He got a bonus at work, and he got me a gift because River is older, and we like found out that she has cancer and stuff, and he like he has a thought process that I will explain, but I will show the thing. He got from one of his friends at work's mom made this. Look at it. It looks just like my dog.
Oh, it does
He
look like
had
your dog.
he had me send in a bunch of pictures of her, and it's got like if I zoom in, it's got like her neck is pink because she always has pink neck because she's like she gets stressed out, and so her neck is pink. She's got like little spots on her nose that she has. Her eyes are the right color. The patch of white is in the exact right spot where it is on her. It looks just like her.
It's very good. It's
Looks
very
just
good.
like no,
That's
he got me. Yeah, he got me this because he when we got our other dog fixed, and then it got infected, and we had to take him back, and he was like very stressed out, and he was really stressed that the other dog was gonna die, and he was very sad about the idea of not having any kind of memorial thing for him, and so he's like he didn't want me to have that with the other dog because that like it both of the dogs are both of our dogs, but one dog is definitely more his dog, and one dog is definitely more my dog. That like they're just those are the humans they are attracted to. And so he wanted me to be able to have something for when she eventually passes. And so I've got this little, like, I have to take a picture and send it because it is so, like, you can't see, there's like pink right here where she gets pink. It's like pink, and then she has a little bit of like kind of brown spotting on her paws, and she's got the brown. Like, it is so good.
it looks very good. That
It
is
looks just
so
like,
nice. And that was so nice of Wayne to think of that for you.
so it sits right beside where I sleep on the bed because my bed is like right there. But
That is so nice.
but I have been giving them like supplements and stuff, and I started recently giving them fish oil in their food because it's supposed to be really good for their skin, which River needs because she's got that like irritation there. But also Wallace is is not a long hair dog, but he's like a medium hair dog as opposed to River is a short hair dog. Wallace is like a medium hair dog, and so it's supposed to be good for his like fur and coat and supposed to make it like softer and stuff. And the other day I was like, maybe we don't need the fish oil because it is a little on the pricier side. Like, it's got a punch card, but it is a little on the pricier side. And then I went and pet him, and I'm like, dang, that boy's soft. We ain't never stopping this. That boy's soft.
Yeah, so I'm trying to keep up with this habit, and then maybe after a few weeks I can add another habit. I'm not good at adding habits really,
Me
but
neither.
once I guess like most humans, once it becomes a habit, like I like the in this grand scheme of things, my TikTok routine at night is relatively new. But once I started doing it, I feel like I can't go to sleep if I don't do my routine of things. I also started doing well, I'll mention that when we get to media. Um Yarny crafty thoughts. You got any?
I've got a couple. Um, so I have a friend at the farmer's market that he was there the day that I brought my little fairy flyers and was testing them out in the farmer's market, like in the big room that we set up in before everybody showed up. And he's like, how much are you selling those for? I'd like one. And I'm like, I don't know. I haven't timed how long it takes to make it. But he is going to be leaving. He went on a trip, and then he was gone for 2 weeks. He came back, and then he's supposed to be going somewhere else for like an event, so he's gonna be gone for another like week or two. And he's like, yeah, if I could get one like before then, that'd be great, because then I could bring it and we could toss it around at like the campsite and stuff. So I made him one. He specifically
Oh,
wanted
that's
one.
a nice one.
Yeah, and I put his name on it.
Oh, cool.
But
Does
he
that say Ricky or just Rick?
yes, oh, you can read it. It says Ricky. It says Ricky. I was worried that you wouldn't be able to read it because I did the embroidery. Like,
Well,
it's a little
I can
wonky.
tell I can tell the Rick I wasn't sure if that was an I or a Y or an exclamation point at the end.
Yeah, it's a Y. The little, I think I pulled it like a little tight. There, it should be a bit more clear now. There we go.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's
the
much more
threads
clear.
get pulled sometimes, so I just like pulled it out. But he wanted one that was, because I was using my other colors before. He wanted one that wasn't going to get lost in the grass while he's like
Uh-huh.
out at the thing. So I made this. But then I was also like, well, he also like goes to the beach every once in a while. So I made sure to get color. I made sure to use colors that if he was playing on the grass or at the beach, that it should
Would
stick
stand
out
out.
on the ground so you could find it. Because I don't think this is going very very far, but like if for
Mhm.
some reason it like went into the brush or something, I wanted to make sure that it was colors that you would be able to see, and I think I accomplished that. I'm not making any more like this. Not at all, because this one I used one color for the center. I made sure to go find my yellow for the center because I want to make it look a bit more like a flower. So I used one color for the center, and then I changed to a different yarn
So
for the rest of this.
you were cutting yarns.
And I'm not doing it again ever, because with the other ones, the center was one skein of yarn, and then the outer ring was another. So I only had to do it twice. Whereas this, I had to like deal with that. So I have the yellow in the middle, and then this is actually a granny square all in one yarn. The outside of the little center of the flower, and then I use that same green that I've been using for everything else. And then you can't really see you can't really see here, but the white is a sparkly white. It's got like tinsel in it and stuff too. So
Yeah, that's nice. I like that one. That's a nice looking one.
thank you. And then I made one other thing. I don't have it with me, so I'm gonna pull up a picture while you are entertaining the people,
Why would I entertain the people?
because they're here for our
Well, while you're pulling
entertainment.
up the picture, I will mention one of my thoughts on here. Your father has become a crochet spotter.
Really?
I don't know. I mean, all the years that I have been knitting and crocheting, he has not shown any kind of interest one way or the other. And now, I don't know if it's like a sign of us getting older or something, that we are showing more interest in each other's hobbies or something. Oh,
Okay, I'm
Ronald
getting
said
it.
he saw the Ricky immediately, so his eyes are better than I'm.
Yay!
But
I just want to make sure it was clear, because he didn't ask for his name on it. I was doing that as like a special friend thing, because he's chill. He makes a tea that I like at the farmer's market. So and he's like, he's a really fun person to talk to. So I wanted to put an extra one. But continue.
but yeah, now at the airport or when he goes on his cruises, he sees somebody in um in crochet, and he'll either take a picture or he'll describe it to me, and I'll be like, yeah, that's really hot right now. You know, he just recently sent me a picture of somebody, or took a picture of somebody wearing a hexagon cardi, and the
Ooh,
baby had a hexagon cardi on too.
so cute. I love that.
And so, and like the ducks, you know how in Carnival they do the ducks all
Yeah.
over the ship? He doesn't normally collect the ducks. He spotted a duck that was crocheted, and he took the duck
He took
and
a
brought it
crochet
home.
duck. Wayne has a crochet duck too that he found one
We
year.
got we've got the crocheted duck downstairs on the kitchen rolly island. Oh, I think your sister got
That's
the
so funny.
groceries.
Ooh.
But I think your father sent me the picture. Let me see if I still have it.
Yeah, I want to see. Sorry, I'm still pulling up my pictures. I had to
But
back them up so that they would go into the picture.
I just think it's cute that well, he sent me two pictures. I didn't realize.
Where is the folder where this thing is? Photos.
The
Oh,
lady
it's
and the baby.
is that Red Heart Super Saver Retro Stripe?
Looks like it.
Red Heart sponsor me. I am constantly talking about that is Red Heart Super Saver Retro Stripe. That is 100% Red Heart Super Saver Retro Stripe. Red Heart sponsor me. Because
You can
I
tell
will.
you can tell when you use a yarn a lot that
You can
because you
spot
can
it in the
spot
wild.
it. You can spot it out in the wild because there was a period where I was using red heart they didn't call it this, but I always called it red heart camo.
Uh-huh.
It was just the red heart.
Shades of green.
It was just red heart super saver, but the name of the colorway was camo. There was um I forget what they called the traditional camo, but then they had a blue camo and a green camo. And I could spot all of those camo yarns from a mile away because I used them. There was a period where
Mm-hmm.
I was using them a lot because I felt like they were, especially making blankets for brown children.
Mm-hmm. Because
They
that green
looked
looks really good
they
on that
looked
skin.
they looked very good on brown children, so I used them a lot.
Let's
So
see if
what
I
are you
can.
wanting to show us?
I'm working on it. Wait. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. There we go. Do you know what that is?
Is that your fake wasp nest?
Yes, I made a faux wasp nest because we like immediately saw the wasps love to build on our balcony. That's our back balcony. The wasps love to build on our balcony, and so I was like, I am not dealing with it this time because usually Wayne will have to go out there as soon as we spot the nest and like do this thing where he'll like knock the nest down with a broom and then run inside real quick so he doesn't get stung. And I, for one, am tired of that. I don't want any more wasp nests here. This is my way of protecting our household.
I think we discussed this before that you had read or somebody had told you that if you put something that makes the wasps think, okay, this house is already claimed. I'm not
Yes.
going to put anything here.
Yeah, it's essentially that. There are some wasps that don't care. There's like one, I can't remember, I remember reading about paper wasps. I can't remember if paper wasps are like, oh, I'm not going to go there, or if paper wasps are like, I don't care if your house is here, I'm going to build a bigger one. So we'll see. So we have, let me go back over to that tab. If I go over, we have,
Okay,
that is
from a
the one.
distance it looks really cute. I wonder what it looks like close up.
I mean, it just, it looks like an egg shape with some ridges, is what it looks like.
Is
Like
there a
a,
pattern? Because I'd
yeah.
like to scare away the wasps at my house.
Yeah, I'll send you the pattern that I use because it was
Okay.
pretty easy. I was gonna
Okay.
bring it in here, but I was like, nah, let me just leave it out there because I want to make sure. Because if you can see right there, that is the second wasp nest that we have had on that balcony this spring. Because there was one that was at the corner, basically right behind the one that I put up. If I let me see if I can go back. Oh no, it's hard because it's got the extra picture in picture. Get away. So if you see to the left of that wasp nest, you see on the ceiling like a little brown spot.
Uh huh.
That's where the other wasp nest was. Wayne has already taken that one down. And so I put up my wasp nest, and I also, we have pet safe insect repellent at our house, or at our store, which I got some because we're going to lean in for some ASR moment. We have never had ants at this house. We've been living at this house for about 3 years. And then all of a sudden, our downstairs neighbors, who I fucking hate, moved in. And Wayne saw an exterminator leaving their house a few weeks back. And now we have ants.
Oh
Where did the ants
no.
come from? They brought the ants. I think it's their fault.
Oh
But
no.
yes, but I mean, we had them. We don't have them anymore because I bought two different cedar sprays, one of them with peppermint, one of them without, and doused our door frame. And I used the peppermint one and doused the fake wasp nest as well. So I'm hoping that that wasp nest will, one, serve as a deterrent so the wasps don't think that they can build in this area. And if they do decide to come into this area anyway, that the peppermint cedar oil will kind of shoo them away. Will get rid of them. So that, but also while I have the camera up, let me bring it down for 2 seconds. You're gonna be big for just a moment.
I don't
Um,
want to be big.
but everyone loves seeing your beautiful face. Nope, not that. Okay. Let me. I'm trying to figure out the better one. Okay, and then let me pull it back up. Had to see. You know what that is?
Oh Lord,
It's okay. Here, let me enhance.
I've got to embiggen.
So in biggin, you know what that is? This
It
is
looks.
Wayne. This is Wayne looking out of our living room window yesterday. Can you see what that is?
Wait a minute. What?
It's okay. I can enhance again. Would you like me to enhance once more?
I'm trying to figure out why my camera won't go into full screen mode. Okay.
Can you
I have
see
no
what that
idea what
is?
that is. I'm sorry. I
Okay,
have no idea what
here.
that is.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You'll figure it out when I go to this. Wait for it.
Hello, little guy.
Oh, it's not showing the video. Why is it not showing my video? Oh, will it show this video? It showed the picture of the video and then not the video. Hang on. No, we're going to see this. I had a whole moment set up and Google Photos is ruining my dramatic reveal. Hang on. Entertain the people while I fix this error that Google
Well,
has
while
done.
she's fixing that, I can just briefly comment that because I want us to get all our things in today since we have a whole list under our media consumption. I finally forced myself to pick up these slippers. I mean, for the past few weeks, I've been blaming it on the fact that my shoulders have been sore and my wrists have been sore, and all of that has been true. But I have finally, right now, I'm in a good place as far as this is as pain free as I'm going to be. And I finally had to admit to myself last night that I just don't feel like working on this project. I have lost interest in this project. It's the slippers, the better dorm boots. This is the second pair I'm making for my best friend's sister because she's the one who comes and picks me up every time we have our girls' weekends. And so I'm making her the slippers. And I'm so close to the finish line, and I'm just tired of them. And I was saying to myself, you know what? I'll
It's
just
not
wait.
showing.
I'll just wait. And when, because we haven't made plans for our next weekend, I don't know if we're getting together this month or if we're going to wait. We're definitely getting together. I know what weekend we're getting together in May because we're going to see a show. So, but I don't know if we're going to skip April or not because we haven't made plans for April. So I was like, well, if we make plans for April, then as soon as we make the plans, I'll pick up the project and just speed demon through finishing them before we go that weekend. But then I thought to myself yesterday, I don't want to because that's has been my MO. I'm always finishing a project at the last minute right before I go somewhere to, like the last baby shower present I made, I was finishing the blanket in the car on the way to the baby shower. And that has happened more than once. I'm just like, you know what? I am too tired to be bothered with rushing, so I'm going to force myself to at least do a couple rows every night so I can get this project done because I am just tired of looking at it and I have other projects that I want to finish. As we said weeks ago, I want to finish my star blanket, which is so close to being done and it's sitting on the end of my bed. And so close
It's
to being done. And I
so
want to work on the avatar blankets that I have owed my children for over 5 years. But I feel like I need to get these slippers out of the way before I make anything else. On top of not just those two projects, but also that I keep seeing things that I want to do. Okay,
Ooh,
what are you gonna
wait.
show me?
Ronald is hang on. Ronald is saying something. Oh, he said wasp nest, felt outrage. He's saying something about a tree. Are you gonna do the final edging row of crab stitch on the star blanket?
Does that call for crab stitch on that star blanket? No, absolutely not. You know
Okay,
I
are we
hate
ready?
crab stitch.
Are we ready to see? Let me turn off my Let me turn off my ring light real quick.
I
Actually,
hate
no, I think if I
crabs.
hold it, no, I'm gonna turn off my ring light real quick. So sorry. Where's the light switch? No, it's falling, it's falling, it's falling. I've broken everything. I think this is the end of the stream. We're never streaming again. I've ruined everything. Ah! Okay. Well, that's how I look without my ring light.
Is that a work shirt?
It is. Can you see what that is?
A bear.
Yeah, that's Wayne standing on our balcony. Like, right outside our front door. That was outside our front door. That was a bear getting our neighbor's trash can last night. Because we were sitting in the living room because we were playing a game, and then all of a sudden we hear, and I'm like, what? And Wayne's like, that's the bear. And we look out of his, because he has a window right above where their trash cans go in the living room, and we look out the window. Not Ronald, I can barely believe it. Get out of here. But yeah, we raised the window, and so that's why the pictures were so blurry, because I was taking those pictures through the screen of the window, because he was right out there.
Oh my goodness.
But you could see him like getting into the trash can.
Crazy.
Yeah, we went out to the balcony for like just a bit, and we could see and hear him dragging the trash can to get to where he could like get into it. Because so both of our trash cans have like bear proofing. Ours is, I think, a newer one. So we have a like thing where you have to click 2 buttons before the lid will open. You have to like push them in kind of hard before it will open, so the bear can't really open that one. They have the other trash can just has a little like loop and latch that doesn't really stay super close, honestly. Oh, my ring light won't turn back on.
Well, Ronald is saying that he did crab stitch etching on both of his star blankets, and that they turned out lovely, but he hated it while he was doing it.
Yeah, I don't know why you did it, because you hated crab stitch when you were working on the hat that I wrote the pattern for. Oh my god, my ring light.
And I will admit, when I see crab stitch on other people's projects,
it looks really
I
good.
like it. But as I am making it, it looks like a hot mess. But I think when I finish it, the overall effect looks nice. But as I am making it, it looks like a hot mess.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a comfortable stitch to do.
I really like the look of crab stitch, but because I'm usually making stuff very quickly, crab stitch is much slower than me trying to do anything else. To me, crab stitch is the equivalent of like going around the entire edge doing slip stitches or something, and like then trying to go back into those slip stitches. It's so slow.
I also need to find this is just an aside, I need to find another place to put my projects, because I wasn't having this problem before, but recently I have noticed that this project in particular, where I have it sitting next to my bed, it is collecting not just dust. It is like, I don't know where this stuff is coming from. I don't know. It's not close enough to like right at the side of my bed where it could be getting crumbs from my dinner. It's like sitting up, like I'm here and it's all the way over here, you know.
Is it like sitting beside the bathroom door? Sorry for people who don't know her house layout. Is it sitting beside the bathroom door?
It's not close to the bathroom door. It's sitting right beside the bed. I have like a bucket, because we don't have a lot of dressers in our house. So I have like a bucket that I put my clothes in that won't push all the way under the bed, so there's a bit of it that sticks out. And so I just like sit the bag with the project right inside that bucket.
Yeah.
And for some reason, it is collecting the most just debris, because it's bigger than dust. It is just debris.
Wild.
Ronald's saying about the crab stitch, because the blanket was so big, it was only really bad at first, and then you get into the groove of it.
Yeah, it's once you figure out how you want to do the crab stitch, it does have a bit of a groove. It's just slow.
Well, see, I'm not fast like you, so mine is always going to be slow anyway.
Hmm? Oh.
So that's not really an issue. The it's just an awkward way to hold your crochet hook.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
And
not
so
the you're used to going left and you have to like go right and it doesn't feel natural.
yeah, it feels weird.
Yeah.
But so basically I got this project to a place where
Ah.
I
Sorry,
was
we
hitting
both did
high
it
at
at
the
the same
same
time.
time you did. Oh, this chronic cough has decided to be more than chronic.
Oof.
I finally got this to a point. I need another cough drop where I could knit on it while we were talking
Oh,
because
okay.
I have sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, that's why I haven't made very many projects recently because the projects that I want to have on the table are stuff that I have to be actively reading a pattern to make.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, which is why I just keep making more fairy flyers and bandanas because I don't
Hmm.
have to look at anything for those. I have the fairy flyers. I have to look at the pattern like a little bit, but like once I realize like I just have to check which step I'm on. Like I start
Hmm.
this one and then I'm like, oh, this is the chain 8 row. So I then just do the chain 8 and then I'm
Well,
like,
your
oh,
next
this is
one
the
is going
single
to
crochet
be.
four row.
You said your next market is going to be during warm weather, right? So
Yeah,
bandanas and fairy flyers are.
I think
I
they'll be
think
good. I just want a
having a
variety of
table.
stuff on the table.
I know you like variety, but I think having a table full of those two things during the summer weather would
Hmm.
be a good thing. Those two things, and then doing your face paint, I think that would
Yeah,
be
I need to
a
find
good
some like
option.
boy colors though, because I know Ricky is gonna love this fairy one because he's not a like, oh, I can't have anything girly, I'm super masculine kind of guy. He's just a like fun open kind of guy, which there are a lot more guys like that in this area and a lot more parents that are like that in this area where like, oh, my little boy wants a unicorn face paint, can you do that, like, and not worrying about it. But
Hmm.
I know that in the country that we're in this the
Hmm.
state that we're in, they're still going to be like, oh, my boy can't have this isn't boy colors. And so I'm trying to dig through all
Well,
of my
I
stuff.
don't know if I don't know. We were talking about Red Heart Super Saver camo before. I don't know if Red Heart still makes those camo print ones, but you might look for those. Those are good ones.
I'll try to take a look. Right now I'm trying my darndest to only pull yarn from my own stock when it
Oh
comes to
yeah,
anything worsted
yeah.
weighted. With the amigurumis that I'm eventually gonna have to start making. With the amigurumis, I'm gonna have to go to Michael's to get some like what's their super snuggles light or whatever they have. I forget. I haven't been to Michael's in a while. Um, but for the worsted weight, I'm trying to dig through all of my stuff. But I think I have some red. I was gonna save that red to make the melt the ice hat, but I bought the pattern, so I supported the pattern makers, which is what I ultimately wanted to do. Two, I don't know if I want to, because I was thinking about making some to sell, and then I was like, I don't know if I want to draw that kind of attention to my table, and just like I support it. I don't want to be harassed at an event, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
So we'll see. I might use the red and like I have like red and gray and maybe the red and green or something
Hmm.
would be some fun like boy colors.
Hmm.
Ronald says I got a gift a few days ago. It's a D&D crochet book with all D&D patterns inside. Ah, wait, who wrote this book? Who made the book? Because I wonder if it's the same one that I was looking at a few months back. Who's the author of that book? Let me know.
But
Ronald says he never wore his melt ice hat. He hates it. You just hate the way it looks. It's not like I support everything the hat stands for. It's not a cute hat. It's not a cute hat. Not in my
yeah, I
view.
was thinking of making the hat simply because I like historical patterns,
Mhm.
and it is a historical pattern.
Mhm.
So I like very vintage and historical patterns. But again, I don't wear hats and I don't wear winter hats. So
Mhm. Yeah, I'm a hat wearer, but I that hat is not for me.
Ronald said the author is Stacy King.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
But this is where I am so far. I'm a little further than I was when I showed it last time because I actually have got to the foot part. I think the last few weeks when I showed it, all I had was this right here.
Yeah.
So I am up to this much. So I'm really close to the finish line on this
Hmm.
because I've got about like maybe 10, 15 more rows and then it's time to do the cuff. So I'm
Yeah,
really close to the finish line on these socks.
Ronald, I think this was the book that I was looking at. I looked up the Dungeons and Dragons book by Stacey King. I'm assuming this is the one that you also have. I want to check it out because I really want to. I've been wanting to make a crochet mimic for a long time, and I like the way that one looks because I've seen a few other ones that I'm like, that looks really homemade. It like it's
Hmm.
not bad, and it's like I
Hmm.
honestly am looking for. I'm obviously looking for a pattern because I'm not going to be able to make it up myself. So like, props for you for making up a pattern yourself. It looks too homemade for me to put on my table because for the amount that I'm gonna have to charge for it, if anyone wants to buy it, I need it has to look a little less homemade, like just homemade enough that people feel like they're supporting a small business is the line that I am towing.
Yeah, you just laid into one of my shower thoughts, so I'm gonna throw that in there quickly while we when you were talking about props to somebody for making a pattern.
Hmm.
But before that, Ronald says he's thinking about a big knit project. Do you have a
Ooh,
particular pattern that you are interested in, or are you just saying in general, I want to make a big knit project? But what I
how
was,
big is big? Also,
yeah, what do you consider big? But I was just thinking for the umpteenth time when I was watching something, which we will get to in our media consumption, um, that I am a taster. I am not a designer or a collector. What I mean by that is I just want to try the craft or the show or the what have you. Like I just want to knit the slippers. I There's so many people um that they try something and then all of a sudden they decide that they want to design it. Or like I remember another thought that hit me was I remember when we watched Biggest Loser back in the day, and so many of these people who won Biggest Loser or got up into like the top three or whatever, as soon as they finish, you look up what are they doing now,
and they're
like a
fitness
year or so
trainers.
after they decide to be a personal trainer or something like that after they went through the whole experience. And I'm like, that is just not me. That is not just not me. I watched the board game movie, which I will talk to. We'll talk about a little bit more when we get to that section. But so many of the people are like, "Oh, I got into board games, you know, 5 years ago when I was doing blah blah blah, and I really enjoyed them. And now I've got a Kickstarter up because I just designed my own game." I'm like, Can you not
I
just can you not just play the games? Because I have no desire whatsoever to try to design a board game. I just want to play all the games. I don't want to try to design nary a game. I just want to play the games. I don't want to dye yarn. I don't want to spin yarn. I don't want to design a pattern, create a pattern. It's like there's so many patterns out there. Why do I need to reinvent the wheel? I will just go get somebody else's pattern and make. I just want to make the item,
mhm.
but I don't want to
See,
go as far as the designing.
I definitely have that tendency of I also want to like I want to make the thing, I also want to design the thing. I have that tendency, but I also know that as soon as I start doing the research for how to create the thing, I'm going to be done. Like board games. I love playing board games, but and I would love to make a board game. That sounds super fun, but I know as soon as I start doing the research of how to make the rolling fair, how to make the turns fair, how to make the points fair, I'm done. So my brain stops myself before I get
Uh-huh.
quite that far. Like if it was
Yeah.
something like I feel like I feel comfortable trying to design, like I don't want to take the time. I'm going to get bored, but I feel like I would feel fairly comfortable trying to design a crochet thing. Because I
Mhm.
have a lot of crochet knowledge already, so it's not going to be quite as much research on how to get a thing to work.
Mhm.
Whereas with other stuff, I don't have all of the base knowledge of this product that I would need to do it. So it would be a lot of research, which feels like school. I don't want it. Oh, in the thing that Ronald's saying, he said sweater, which I was thinking earlier. Isn't the one
Uh-huh.
hour baby sweater really easy?
I find it easy. I don't
What
know
are
if he would. I don't know if he would. I find it easy. The 5 hour baby sweater.
a
Also
5 hour, one
socks.
hour?
Socks, really. Socks, he's saying that he thinks socks seem unbearably hard. I have made socks before. I've made Maya a pair of socks before. I think it would take a lot to make me do socks again, only because, yeah, I can't see Ronald doing baby sweaters.
Sorry, my brain is always in the thought process of I'm going to a market, someone's going to want to buy this. So, yeah, Ronald, you could maybe sell, especially like since it's spring going into summer, like a little baby dress or something. This is the sweater a sweater or is it like a dress sweater?
No, it's a sweater.
Sweater. Okay, yeah, so maybe
It's a sweater
further
sweater.
down the road.
It's a sweater. But yeah, socks are not hard, but socks are fiddly. And I have, just like I don't like doing holding two yarns together, I don't particularly like using double pointed needles. I can do four double points together, and once you get started, it's not so bad. But the getting started, the casting on, and getting it all even and everything is annoying to me. And I keep saying that I'm going to learn some of the other methods. Like, there's other methods like where you can do two long circulars and
Mm-hmm.
do the socks on the two long circulars instead of doing four double pointed needles or five double pointed needles. And I actually own a a short, like 9-inch circular that hurt my hands
Ooh.
when I tried to do it because it's so close together. It's not like using this where there's plenty of space. The circular is so close together. It's like the circular is like this, and it's so close together that it's just uncomfortable.
Also,
So
excuse my face. I am researching because I just saw. It's frustrating because it was a YouTube short, and so it's gonna be even harder to find. But I saw one of my one of the people that I follow was talking about this super easy way to knit socks, and I was like, I could
oh,
do that. I just don't feel like making socks, and I'm trying to see if I can find it.
and I've looked at crocheting socks, but honestly, I don't like the way crochet socks look.
They just end up super chunky,
So
unfortunately.
I've tried knitting socks flat. I did that once, remember, and I don't
Mm-hmm.
like the fit on that. Knitting the sock flat was fun, but the fit on the sock was awful. So doing socks the traditional way is the best way for me, but I just don't. Yeah, it's just socks are not hard, but they're fiddly. They're fiddly. That's all I have to say. But I do want to knit more socks for myself in the future
I
because
don't
I
know if I can
like
find
like a
this.
lot of things. I like the idea of having knit socks.
I found it. Give me a minute. Let me pull the video in.
Oh, he's. I was about to say, how is he texting you about this conversation? So he's watching us. Okay, that's interesting.
Oh, I was like, you better call Paris and tell him to watch the stream. Let's go in. Hi, Paris. We're here talking about you now.
But we would.
Share.
I mean, I wish I was closer to you because I would be glad to help you with knitting socks. I'm not good at helping somebody through a camera because I can't get the angles to show you this stuff properly.
Let's do that.
Oh, are those
Mother,
tube socks?
I think so, yeah. Also, Mother, is somebody
Yeah.
mowing their lawn near you?
Can you hear? I hate to be one of those YouTubers, but can you hear?
I hear it, yes. Is it someone mowing the lawn?
Yes, I don't know if they're mowing our lawn. That's why I kept looking out the window because the lawnmower truck has stopped right in front of our house. But I don't know if he's not mowing our front lawn, but he might be doing our side lawn because I can't see him. I can only see the front patch from, you know what I can see from your window.
Yes.
I'm saying your window like you just moved out.
It's mine. It'll always be mine. So sorry.
So I can't see him from this window, but it sounds like he's right on the side of the
On
house.
the side of the house. Stick your head out the window and tell them we're streaming. Come back later. Okay. Well, then, if you could mute yourself for 2 seconds, I want to play this video so you can get the idea of how, and so Ronald can hear too, the idea of how, because it seems very easy to me. I feel like I could do it. I'm going to press play now.
Sorcery. No heel turns necessary, just a long spiralized tube that creates a heel no matter how you put your foot in it. There are many patterns for it, vintage or modern, but I engaged in the age-old art of winging it. I grabbed some beautiful dark green merino double knit and make a knit one purl one ribbing, 24 stitches each side to fit my toesy woesies. If you need bigger or smaller, make sure your sides are divisible by 8 for this sock pattern to work out. To create the spiral pattern, all I do is knit 4 purl 4 for 4 rounds. Then I just shift over the pattern by 1 for the next 4 and do that again and again, round and round, for as long as I'd like my sock to be. I could finish off with a regular toe, but I continue the pattern to make believe my sock is made of creeping little tree vines. A simple sock for the slowly encroaching winter to stop my toes from turning the colour of hydrangeas. I'm not entirely certain how their magic works, I'm simply certain that these socks are sorcery. No.
So, and I'm sure you can see why I love this person's content, because that is so fun for me. But, oh, and let me turn the music back on. Silence. Oh, you're still muted. No one can hear you. I don't know what you're saying. I see you with your headphones, but we cannot hear you. Nice try, though. Take 2. Oh, my ring light just turned off out of nowhere. Frightening. Hello? Did my battery that the ring light was connected to die? And it did. Dead. No, I can't hear you. I heard you for like... Oh, I can hear you now.
Okay. Can you hear the lawnmower that I can now see in the front yard?
No. It is, your microphone is filtering it all out now.
Okay, good.
Yeah. But did you hear the sock video?
Yes, I did. And I was saying, which the funny thing is, as soon as I started talking, Evie Mux popped up a little pop-up and said, you know your microphone's muted.
I need that on truly every single video streaming, video like chatting service for all the people who are like saying stuff and it's like, I can't hear you, girly. Because we have that in our D&D game all the time where it'll be like, oh, Ari, it's your turn. Not Ari. Ari doesn't do this, but because I'm not calling anybody else out. Oh, Ari, it's your turn. Silence. Ari, if you're talking, I'm muted. Oh, so sorry, guys. I was muted.
I have
on Discord all the time.
I have never seen any program recognize that I was talking and go, they can't hear you, girl.
Yeah, that means the microphone is still on and they're just not pumping it into the stream. The microphone's on and they're like, girl, we know you're making noises. They can't hear you.
But what I was saying was that, yeah, tube socks are very easy to make. I have never made a pair of tube socks because
Hmm.
part of the thing of wanting to make socks is that you want them to fit your feet nicely. And
Hmm.
like you've bought tube socks before, they don't really fit your feet.
At this point, I kind of don't care as much because I like to have a lot of cute socks, but the problem with cute socks, whenever I get them, is they tend to be thin, and so I will wear,
Mhm.
even when I'm rotating, like I'm not wearing the same pair of socks every day, but even when I'm rotating my cute socks, I will wear down those cute socks so fast, and I'll get holes
Mhm.
in them so fast,
Mhm.
like right on the ball of my foot so fast. Whereas I like right now I'm wearing a pair of Wayne socks. Don't know how. He's not the good socks that you got him for Christmas because I'm not allowed to touch those. But his
Oh,
other
oh,
socks that
he still likes those socks.
he absolutely, he's keeping track of every single pair. Those are the best socks that he's ever had. Because for anyone in the chat who does not know, this man got size 15 wide feet. He got the big feet. And so I'm wearing his old socks that he was wearing before you got him the good socks. And so these are socks that are truly not meant for my feet because I do not wear a size 15. I wear a size 11 in women's, but that's still not a size 15 in men's.
Are you wearing the character socks, the novelty socks? Because I bought him some just plain black socks. For those watching, I bought him some just plain black. Well, no, I bought him some D&D socks,
Yes.
and then we had the discussion about he has trouble finding socks and all this other stuff. And then I just, not for a Christmas present or anything, I just put in another order for some other socks that I thought would be good, but they're just plain boring black socks.
Yeah, they're black, but they're big enough for his feet, which is what he really likes. Because I think usually when he's wearing, because I'm wearing, let's see if I can get my Tootsie up here. Free. He usually like will be stepping on this part of the sock because it doesn't fit
Uh-huh.
his foot's too long.
Hmm.
Um, but the ones that you gave him, like the heel is in the right place. They're big enough. I asked him if I could wear his D&D socks. He said no. I'm saving them for emergency socks if something happens to my Giga socks. And I'm like, okay, sure. So I'm wearing all his old socks.
Do
But
I need to get him another set of socks for his birthday?
I mean, that's up to you. He hasn't worn through any of those pairs. He still has every pair of them, so nothing's going on with them. He's just really likes the socks.
Well, how many were
Um,
in that pack? Was it like 6 pairs of socks in that pack?
I don't remember. I'll have to ask him and I'll let you
At
know.
least 4 or 6 packs. I honestly, when I ordered those socks, I know we're on a whole sidebar, but honestly, when I ordered those socks, I thought, while we're talking, I'll take out my coloring pages. I thought I was going to send those socks to him and he was going to say, "Yeah, I've tried these kind before." And because y'all are adults. So me thinking that I'm going to find something that literally took me 2 minutes to find on
Hmm.
Amazon, surely you already knew about them and dismissed them, decided they were not what you needed. So I
He
honestly thought that they were not. So when he told me, you told me that he liked those socks, I thought, oh, y'all are just being nice.
No,
Cause
he really likes those socks. In our household, I'm the one that will scour through 30 Amazon reviews to make sure something's good, and then check the dimensions of the thing to make sure it should be the right thing, and then bust out my measuring tape to make sure that it's what we need. That is me in our in our relationship. He pays the bills, which is great, so I don't have to do that. Ooh, I really like that one. Let me embiggen you. I really like that one. It's a little beach
yeah,
house.
I filled it all in instead of the previous
Instead
one.
of
I
leaving a
didn't
few.
I didn't do the sky because I thought it would be too much. But this time I did the sky and it turned out pretty
It
good.
turned out good because I like the pink like clouds that make it look kind of like
Hmm.
sunset.
Hmm. I think part of what worked with this is that all of this here is my regular water-based markers,
Uh huh.
and then all the blues in the sky are actually the the
Ah.
Sharpie the
And,
Sharpie S the
oh
Sharpie
wait,
S
while you're
point
here,
markers.
time out just a second. How many
Okay.
pairs of socks were in that pack of the good socks that my mom got you?
He sits or eat.
He said there were 6 or 8 packs in there. Do you want more for your birthday?
Yes.
He said yes.
Well, actually, you could stay in here. I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, just leave it here.
So, so this is these are the Sharpie S point markers that
Mm-hmm.
are they're supposed to be highlighters,
Yeah.
so they're kind of more sheer. The color's
Mm-hmm.
more sheer than the water-based markers, and so I like it for the sky.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks very good, and the seagulls look good too. Like I like it.
Yeah, this is from the By the Sea Mosaics book that your father
Mm-hmm.
bought me, I think, for my birthday. And he, you see the face I'm making? This is the face he was making when when I opened the book. When I got I opened the Amazon package and I was like, "Ooh, this was on my list." And he's like, "And you wanted that?" And I'm flipping through it and flipping through it, looking at the pictures, and he's like, "And it tells you what colors to use."
That's
He's so
so funny.
confused. I'll have to
That's so.
show him
Have
this
you? Yeah, I was gonna say show him that one you just showed us with the little beach house
because I haven't
because that's a
showed him.
really good one.
I haven't shown him any of the pictures, but yeah, I
But
think
he,
I'm just like coloring straight through. This is only the second book, second picture in this book, and I'm probably
Mhm.
gonna go just straight to the third picture instead of like, yeah, I already can tell I'm gonna go straight to the third picture instead of some of the books I like to flip
to jump
around and
around.
go,
Yeah.
oh, I'm in the mood for this picture. I'm in the mood for that picture. Just like in this book, from the book that you bought me,
Hmm.
I went to do a picture and I'm like, well, it's spring. So, because this has like samplers from a bunch of different books. So I'm
Hmm.
like, okay, so what are the spring pictures? Because I know they've got spring mosaics and spring something else. So let me see what spring pictures they've got. So I think yeah, this was February. So I think I showed this one already. The horse. You've
I
already
don't
seen
think
the
I've
horse.
seen that one. Maybe I have.
So, but
The
then
sh-
I was,
the shapes of those make it look like macaroni.
yeah, yeah. So I'm working on a spring picture now, but I'm not very far on it, so I'm not going to show that one.
Hmm.
But I picked this picture because it's like, oh, we're close to Easter, and I thought this was an Easter basket with a chick in it. And it wasn't until I took a picture of it, because some of these I can't tell what they are,
Because you're like kind
like
of
the
too
mosaic
close to it.
ones. Yeah, until I see it through a camera, then I can tell what it was. It's
Hmm.
not a chick in a basket.
What is? It's a puppy.
It's a puppy in a basket. See, I can see perfectly that it's a puppy now,
How
but
much is
looking at it
that
directly
puppy in the
on,
window?
it's hard to see it's a puppy. I can
Yeah.
see that I can see the basket part even before I colored it, the whole handle and stuff. I can see
Yeah.
that. But this I thought was going to be a chick because I thought this was a
With a
beak.
beak. Yeah, I could definitely see that.
I thought that was a beak, and so I thought this was the head. But then when I saw the two blue here, I'm like, what is this on this bird? And it wasn't
Hmm.
until I had it totally colored and took a picture of it that I could tell
Yeah.
it was a dog. But I kind of like the blue
The
on the
different color, yeah.
basket,
Because
and
it looks
then
like there's
the
like a paper in the basket or something,
yeah,
like a liner.
yeah. These are like I did this in practically one night. These take no
Hmm.
time at all to do these.
I wonder how
But
hard it is to make coloring pages like that. I've been wanting for a while to make coloring pages, and I would love to make a coloring book, but I don't know if I don't know if I have that in me. But I wonder how hard it is to make coloring pages like that.
who
Because I feel like
knows?
those would go well at like if I just put out some free coloring pages at the market for kids and stuff.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, so I'm working on mosaics now. I this is a book that I flip around in a
Hmm.
lot. I'm working on gathering all of my coloring books together. I've got a stack of them right that you can't see right in front of me.
Hmm.
I want to try to put them all together in one place I want to. That's part of what I'm going through right now. I have a lot of, you know what my house looks like.
Yes, my dog is over here laying down. This is not the one that looks like the statue I have. It's the other one who got surgery and had an infected scroty.
But I have a lot of like I have some coloring books in here because I bring them in here to show them to you. I have coloring books that are in here because
Because.
I tend to open boxes in here.
Mm-hmm.
If I get like an Amazon box, I'll open a box in here. If somebody brings, because somebody will bring the Amazon box in here, and I'll just open it in here. I have some coloring books in my bedroom because I color in my bedroom. I have, and same thing with games. I can count 3 games right now, 3 board games right now in this room, which there's no need for board games to be in this room, but there's 3 board games in this room. I have board games I have card games mostly in our bedroom because we have an ottoman that
Mm-hmm.
sits in our bedroom that has, you lift the lid and it's got storage, and
Mm-hmm.
so I have a bunch of card games in there. I've got board games downstairs in the den.
You
I've got,
need just one dedicated like board game coloring book bookshelf.
I've got yarn. I've got a big bucket of yarn in here. I've got a yarn in the closet. I've got a cabinet of yarn in the bedroom. I've got yarn under my bed. I've
I've got
got,
one hand in my pocket and the other one smoking a cigarette. Sorry.
but I just have stuff everywhere. And right now I'm having this urge to like consolidate my stuff
I
because
also
I'm
have that
tired of it
issue.
being everywhere.
Yeah, I think maybe I get this from you. I do this thing, I call it nesting, where if I spend any amount of time in an area, my things start accumulating in that area. I have to be very careful not to do it too much at work, because like back when I worked at Party City, I would sit at the front registers, and there was a counter back there where normally you would put all the balloons, but especially once Party City like started closing down, we weren't doing so much of that anymore, and so we had the front counter over there, and I would sit like up on the counter like waiting for people to come in and check out, because I did which I prefer it this way. Honestly, I wish I could do it this way at the store that I'm working at now, but because I don't really like stocking, whereas most I people tell me all the time like, you are a unique unicorn and we need you everywhere, because I prefer to just be interacting with customers and running the register. I don't want to be back stocking anything. I don't want to do any of that, because anytime I'm at a job
Most
and I'm
people
doing,
don't want to interact with customers.
I know. But anytime I'm doing any kind of stocking thing, I know that I'm going to get interrupted. And I get so frustrated, because if I could just go around with my headphones on, like when I was working at Ingles wasn't as bad other than the shitty stuff that Ingles did. But if I could just walk around with my headphones on and know that I'm not going to be interrupted while doing this task, then I can get into my flow or whatever. Whereas working with customers is all interrupted, so I'm prepared for it. But if I go into a stocking task, my brain automatically thinks, oh, you're going to get into the zone, and then I get interrupted, and I get so frustrated. And it makes the task feel so daunting, because it's like, that's the other thing, is I think I'm going to use, hello?
I'm leaving.
Oh, bye, I love you. It's too many guys out. Get out of here.
I love you.
I love you.
Be safe.
I will. But that's another thing, is once I finally start getting that health stipend, one, I'm gonna go to a doctor to figure out this insomnia thing. Two, I think I might see if I can get checked for ADHD. But because that's a thing that is a very common thing with ADHD, is you have trouble starting tasks. And so when I'm doing a thing like stocking, that feels like a very large, daunting task. And if I've started the task, so I'm in my flow, and then I get interrupted, and then trying to restart that task and get back into the flow, it takes all of my brain power. It takes all of my brain power, and gets so frustrating. But all of that to say, circling back, that was a whole sidebar, is I used to sit up on the counter on the front, because when I was the manager, I was like, y'all do all the stocking and I'll handle every single customer. Ignore if there's a line. Don't come up here to help me unless I ask for you. We'll figure it out. And I would sit up on the counter, but I would create literally like a nest around the spot where I sat on the counter, where I would sit on the counter and then I'd have my crochet beside me and my phone would be right here. And I'd have beverage number 1, beverage number 2, my white chocolate Reese's cups that I got from next door at Five Below. And like, oh, this is the paperwork that I need to do. So I would literally a nest around me, but I do that everywhere, which is why I am hesitant to, like, I'm sleeping in our bedroom. Wayne is sleeping in the room that's going to be Chloe's room because I slept in there for 2 nights and have 10 things in there now. If I go somewhere and that becomes my established space in my brain and I know I'm going to be here for a while, I will nest places. And I think I get that from you because you were just saying you open your boxes in here and so you've got books in here and then you color in here sometimes so you've got books in here. And I think I get it from you.
Yeah, you probably do.
You're nesting.
But my current thought is that since it just hit me, and your brother's been gone for at least 6 months, but it just hit me that, okay, he doesn't sit downstairs in the den anymore. Part of the reason
I don't live there.
Yeah, part of me going, I'm ruining my bed by sitting in my bed all the time. And making a dent in it.
In the mattress,
and before we replace that bed with a new bed, because your father's already been saying it's not comfortable, is that I basically I want to make myself a nest downstairs in the den. Now that nobody else is using the den, I want to clear out.
Did he take his armchair with him, or did he leave it?
No, the armchair is there. Your father sits in that armchair.
Oh, okay.
He had another armchair that was in his bedroom, and I think he took that one. But the big one that's in the den, that's still there. Your father sits in that in the morning because he gets up like at 6 a.m. and watches news and stuff before he goes to work. And so your father sits in that one. But so I'm going to make myself an area, add extra cushions to the couch so I'm actually able to get out of the couch. Get up out of the couch and make myself a little corner over there. Another reason, because your brother would sit in the chair, your father had his little nest over there on the couch.
Yeah. Maybe I get it from him. Maybe I get it from both of you. That's why I do it so bad.
I didn't bother trying to sit down there because then I'd have to move a bunch of his stuff that he uses in the mornings. But now that he sits in the chair, I can take that part on the couch, and then I can put my yarn down there, my yarn basket, because I do have one basket for projects that I'm currently working on, or at least most recently worked on. And so I'm going to put that basket downstairs, put some of my coloring supplies downstairs, so that I can be in the habit of sitting downstairs and we can watch TV downstairs. Because since we don't use a DVR anymore, our excuse used to be we would watch TV upstairs because our DVR with all our saved shows was upstairs.
Yeah.
But now we don't use a DVR.
Y'all haven't had DVR in like 45 years.
Now we just stream stuff. Yeah, it's been at least 5 years since we've had a DVR. So now we just stream stuff. I know, it's always 5 years. Since we stream stuff, we can stream stuff downstairs. And then just come upstairs to go to sleep. So it is 12:45. Do you want to try to speed run our media consumption, or do you need to go?
Oh, I am gonna need to go because I have to stop by a store, so I'm gonna have to run.
Okay, so we're gonna have to hit media consumption first next week because there are at least 3, 6, 7 items on there.
Honestly, because we were doing yarny crafty thoughts at the beginning because you're like, that's what people are coming to my channel for. But at this point, everyone who's coming to the channel, at this point, we have been doing this for at least 5 years.
No, we haven't.
2,
that's a lie.
We have.
That's a lie.
And I will fight you for it. 1, we've been doing this channel for at least 5 years. 2, I
Take
think
care,
everyone that comes
Robin.
to your, have a good one. I think everyone who's coming to this channel at this point is just coming to talk to us. I think we can like if we need to just rearrange the order. Like if you and I both know that we don't have very many yarn crafting knots, we can just tag that on at the end, or just like push it one later.
Okay.
So like next week we'll show up, we'll do our life updates, because I feel like life updates should always be first. We'll show up, do our life updates, and then we could go straight into media consumption at the beginning. Because unless something crazy happens, I'm probably not getting a super ton of crocheting done in the next like day. Though I did want to say one thing. Several years ago, like back in like some of the early times of me, back when I like kind of first started vending at Faye Nectar, I was crocheting balloon dogs, and those balloon dogs did not sell. They were on my table forever. We ended up giving them away. And then at work yesterday, we got in a shipment because we just had Global, which is the big like pet supply convention that the owners go to, and they get like big discounts from the different vendors because the vendors are like, buy our stuff. And one of the toys that came in was a toy balloon dog. And I'm like, I swear if these things are popular now, and I was trying to hawk my balloon dogs years ago and no one bought them, that balloon dog brought me so much rage that like no one really could understand. So I'm going to try to make some more balloon dogs and see how they go.
Ari, it's lies. Lies. We have been doing this
Incorrect.
for a year.
Ooh, I wonder if I could go back and see exactly when the live stream started.
We've been doing this for a year.
Ooh, my friend at the farmer's market is getting me free eggs.
A year, Ari.
Let me go. Yeah, this is what we're gonna end the stream on, is we're gonna go back and check exactly how long we've been doing this. Because Conversation Chair has only been a year and a half, but the Coffee Clutch though. And even before we had the name of the Coffee Clutch.
Lies.
If I go to oldest,
Lies.
and then just search for something that has my face in it.
Lies.
Let's see. Oldest, and where's my face? You won't even believe. Oh my gosh. It's more than I thought. No. If you go back, I went to the lives. Go to the lives on YouTube and then click the little oldest filter. The first video that shows up that has my face in it is back when Chloe was living in Asheville, because Chloe's doing my hair is the thumbnail of this video. Yep, Saturday Stitching number 23, introducing my first daughter, streamed 7 years ago. 7 years ago is when we did the first live stream.
Lies.
Seven.
Lies.
7.
Lies.
Ah!
Lies.
Yeah, Ronald says almost 150 episodes weekly, and y'all skip weeks sometimes. 52 weeks in a year. That's basically 3 years.
No.
Yeah,
No.
Coffee Clutch number 1 is 3 years ago, but us doing live streams talking to each other, 7 years. Because it was, Ari, if you remember the apartment that we lived in.
Stitching.
Yeah, we called it Saturday Stitching. But the apartment, Ari, that I lived in, where Shane was my upstairs neighbor, and I specifically remember that living room because that was the living room where you told me you were moving to Georgia, and I cried. I cried. And was so upset. Yeah, the very first one was 7 years ago.
Saturday Stitching and Other Than Stitching.
Yeah, Saturday Stitching, Other Than Stitching, and then we had Sanders After Dark, and then I think we finally locked into Coffee Clutch, and then we're like, oh crap, Robert Reich is also doing a stream called Coffee Clutch, and there's no one is going to watch us over Robert Reich, and so we then switched to Conversation Chair. 7 years.
Why are we doing this?
Oh. I mean, we can stop tomorrow. This could be the last one. What if this is just the last one? What if this is how we ended? We're like, oh, 7 years, that's far too long. And just stop.
Then I could sleep in on Wednesday morning.
Truly, every Tuesday evening, I'm like, oh, I don't have work tomorrow. I can stay up late. And I'm like, wait, I gotta stream in the morning.
Yes, every Tuesday evening, I'm like, oh God, I gotta get up tomorrow.
I mean, if I was able to put up the crossword, then I could just get up and start it. You didn't know I cried. All right, I was sobbing. Do you not remember me sobbing and you were trying to leave and I was hugging you and you were trying to leave and Wade had to pull me and you had to leave out of the building? Maybe I wasn't crying then. Maybe it was like laughing crying. I sobbed. I cried so hard. I was like, no! Because it's so far away.
Well, Robin likes to talk to us, so I guess
Yeah.
we have to keep showing up because Robin likes to talk to us.
We have to say, Robin said we have to. She laid down the hammer. So we are getting out of here. I feel like there was one more thing I was going to say before leaving, and I just don't remember. I guess I'll have to remember it later. What was I saying?
I guess we've given up since we're not going to make any money on this. We've given up on the like, subscribe, notification bell. Who cares?
Everyone knows what to do.
We've got the people who are going to be here, so
Yeah,
anybody else who
knows.
shows up, you are welcome. You are welcome to hang with us, but we know we've found Love Pizza Chicken Grease
Chicken
Robin.
Grease.
We have found our people.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
no
I
ne-
remembered
no
what I
need
was
to
going to
go
say.
harder.
For people who miss the Friday gaming streams, sorry that we're not doing any more gaming streams yet because I don't have another consistent day off where we could stream like that. But unless we do it in the evenings, we'll figure that out later. But what is it? Tiny Bookshop, which is a very cozy game where you open up a little mobile bookshop on a little island town, is going to be coming to Xbox Game Pass. We are going to record ourselves playing that game.
I thought you were talking about a different one, and I was
You
like,
not remember that one?
you said you need my encyclopedic knowledge, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you don't need any knowledge for that game, and it's a pixel game, but
No.
I know everybody likes pixels better than me. I'll play it with her because
I'm not going to ask you to play a pixel game.
I am a good mother. I will suffer through a pixel game with you. But now I know. Now I know. As soon as you said, beachside town, I know what game you're talking about. Yeah. We'll play that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that one you have to have. Oh, I'm good.
That's so much
That one
preferable to.
you have to, because the people will come up and they're like, oh, I'm looking for a fantasy book to do a book report on. So you have to fantasy book, but also they're a child, and it'll give you actual real life titles, and you have to pick something that they would like. And you have an encyclopedic knowledge of like media in general. I don't have that. I have a very niche knowledge of things.
I don't either, but we can muddle along together.
You do. I feel like I have a very deep knowledge of like a few things. You have a very broad knowledge of a lot of things.
But it's shallow. It ain't deep.
Yes.
It's shallow.
It's shallow, but it's deep enough that maybe we can sell some books. So we're gonna be playing that game, and we're not gonna live stream it, but we're gonna play it, and we're gonna put it up in episodes. Chloe's gonna edit the episodes for us, so we're gonna put it up in episodes on the channel, so you guys can watch us play that if you're interested. I just want to play some more games. I miss when we were playing games together, and that seems like one that you would like. I
do miss playing games. That's why I've started playing games with your sister instead of watching musicals on Mondays, because I miss playing games. And I have that guilt of, oh my gosh, I have access to games in so many places and I'm not playing any of them.
Yeah, the problem is the only day that I would be able to do a stream again would be Sundays, because on Sundays our store closes at 5. So we could stream Sunday evening, but I feel like that's going to be a popular day for just a lot of streamers, and so no one would really see us. We would just get buried. And two, Sunday is the day where we do family game night, which I would like to get back to. I would
We haven't
prefer
done family game night in months, ma'am.
we haven't, but Isaac was saying that he wanted to get back into it now that he's not living at the house, and I wanted to get back into it too. My schedule just wasn't allowing for it before. I would take family, as much as I love y'all people out in the world, I would take family game night over streaming every single Sunday.
Well, y'all let me know. I'm ready to do family game night again.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you gotta go, but they are releasing a new physical version with new art of
Physical
what
version,
was
new
the
art.
game that introduced you to Board Game Arena?
Wildflowers?
No,
Oh, Board Game Arena. What game do we...
Your favorite game that I'm really bad at?
Oh, PI?
Yes,
I love that game!
yes. They're
I
coming out
need to
with
get a physical copy of that game. I love that game so much.
Well, the other physical copy you can't get for less than $100 because it's old and out of print. But they are releasing a
But
new
they're
one
making a
this
new
year.
one.
A new one this year with new art, and I like the art. The new
You
art
like
is
the art?
really nice.
Is it enough that you'd play it with me if I got
The new
it?
art is really nice. And they've made some adjustments to the game to make it more family friendly. So they took out like
The murder and stuff.
murder and mob hit and stuff like that. And they changed the crimes to different stuff to make it more family friendly. But the gameplay is the same.
Okay. Oh, now that I'm thinking back, what might be another fun party game if we could get a physical copy of it? What is that? The Suitor game? Where it's like, oh, don't marry him. I have an island. I have an island and a
Oh,
yacht.
that one. Yeah,
remember?
yeah. I know the one you're talking about.
Sorry,
Lady.
I truly couldn't remember any of the cards or the mechanic of the game, but I remembered how we talked in the game.
Yes, yes.
I feel like that would be
Yeah.
a fun party game if we could get a physical copy of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I forgot to say when we were talking about it before. Your father has kind of given the okay because I told him, well, most of my games don't play any more than 6. He said, well, you've got time to come up with some more games that will be good for bigger groups. Does come up mean buy?
Money? Does come up mean come up on some money?
Buy.
So we will find out. But we need to get out of here. We said we were leaving
Yes,
like
we need
45
to go.
minutes ago.
Yeah,
Everyone,
we need to.
I said I wasn't going to say it. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. Peace out. Enjoy your week.
Peace out, y'all.